Have you ever had that feeling you're being watched? That prickle on the back of your neck? For John, a late-night drive home turned that vague feeling into a chilling reality. John was an accountant, a man of numbers and logic. His drive home was routine, a straight shot down a lonely country road he'd traveled 1,000 times. But tonight something felt off. The air inside his sedan was heavy, thick. He fiddled with the AC, but the strange stillness remained. He glanced at the rearview mirror, nothing but empty darkness and the faint glow of distant streetlights. He shook his head. Just tired, he thought. Long day. But then he heard it. A soft, rhythmic sound, almost too quiet to notice. It was slow, deliberate. It was the sound of breathing, and it wasn't his. His heart hammered against his ribs. Logic screamed it was impossible. He'd locked the doors. He'd been alone when he left the office, but the sound was undeniable. It was coming from right behind him, from the back seat. Every horror movie cliché flashed through his mind, but this wasn't a movie. This was his car, his life. The sound was getting clearer, a raspy, wet sound that sent shivers down his spine. Sweat beaded on his forehead. Should he pull over? Should he speed up? His hand trembled as he reached for the interior light switch. He had to know. With a deep breath that hitched in his throat, he flicked the switch on. The car flooded with pale yellow light. He braced himself, his eyes locked on the rearview mirror, expecting the worst. And there, in the back seat, buckled securely in the dog harness he'd left there that morning, was his bulldog, Winston. He'd completely forgotten he'd taken Winston to a doggy daycare trial near his office. Winston stared back at him with his big, soulful eyes, his loud, snorting breaths now sounding less like a monster and more like, well, a bulldog snoring. John burst out laughing, a wave of relief so powerful it made him dizzy. He reached back and gave Winston a good scratch behind the ears. Sometimes the scariest monsters are just the ones our imagination creates. Have you ever had a moment like this? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.